Assalamualaikum Mr. Zaihan. I am Ahmad HARIZ bin SALAHUDDIN. Today I am here to present our FIN658 group assignment focusing on the performance of two companies, IOI Corporation Berhad and Batu Kawan Berhad from 2020 to 2022. Let's begin with an introduction to the first company, IOI Corporation Berhad. Established in 1969 in Kuala Lumpur, IOI Corporation Berhad has grown into a multinational force. With interests in real estate, manufacturing and plantations, IOI is a key player in the palm oil sector. IOI prioritizes sustainability in managing extensive oil palm plantations in Malaysia and Indonesia. IOI envisions a global impact, aiming to be a top-tier Malaysian corporation.
Assalamualaikum Mr. Zaihan. I am Nafisz bin SAHRUL. Moving on to the next company, let's dive into Batu Kawan Berhad. Established in 1965, which is Batu Kawan Berhad with a vision to lead in electronic and electrical manufacturing. Their mission is to deliver top-notch components with the highest standard of service and compliance. Let's look to the financial statement for both company, balance sheet and income statement.
Assalamualaikum Mr. Zaihan. I am NADHIRAH binti AZMAN and I start with the financial ratio analysis starting with liquidity ratio. IOI Corporation's current ratio dipped in 2021 but rebound in 2022 remains strong. Batu Kawan follow a similar trend yet showing a slightly higher current ratio of 1.98 compared to IOI 1.78. Yet both companies demonstrate excellent ability to cover their short-term liability. Continuing with quick ratio, both IOI and Batu Kawan dipped in 2021 but rebound in 2022, staying strong above 1. IOI leads slightly with 1.35 while Batu Kawan follow closely with 1.26. They both once again demonstrate the ability to meet short-term obligation without relying on selling inventory quickly. Moving on to the average collection period, both companies display consistent performance over the 3 years. Batu Kawan slightly outperformed with a 26-day average to collect payment compared to IOI 35 days in 2022. This highlights the prompt conversion of account receivable into cash for both companies. Including with their sale of inventory, IOI slightly decreased over the 3 years, while Batu Kawan showed a slight increase. Both maintain strong performance, with IOI at 44.5 days surpassing Batu Kawan 56 days. We acknowledge that both companies able to convert inventory into cash within a short time frame. In conclusion, both companies exhibit a favorable liquidity position shown in the positive performance across all analyzed liquidity ratio.
Assalamualaikum Mr. Zaihan. I am Sarah Azrin binti HALIB. Now I will dive into the activity ratios performance for both companies. Starting with the account receivable turnover, IOI witnessed a decrease whereas Batu Kawan consistently shows a strong R2 at 30.5 in 2022, surpassing IOS 10.75. This indicates that both companies be able to manage their receivables, showing high frequency of account receivable collection throughout the year. Progressing to inventory turnover, IOI displays a great increase over 3 years, reaching 9.41 times. Meanwhile, Batu Kawan maintains a good consistency with a ratio of 6.36 times, while IOI outperforms Batu Kawan. Both companies demonstrate that they are able to efficiently convert their entire inventory into sales many times annually. In wrapping up with total asset turnover, TATO, both companies showcase an upward trend, yet in 2022, their ratio remains below 1. IOI generates RM84 cent and Batu Kawan 9 cent for every 1 ringgit of assets. Although neither hits 1, be able to generate sales more than 8 cents for every $1 assets is still a good fit, especially given the huge size of these companies. So, in summary, analyzing all the ratios indicates that both companies efficiently utilize their assets, inventories, and account receivables.
Delving into the profitability ratio of both companies, let's decide the performance. Starting with gross profit margin, both IOI and Batu Kawan exhibit a consistent upward trend over the 3-year span. In 2022, IOI outperformed Batu Kawan with a GPM of 24.69% compared to Batu Kawan 18.85%. Moving on to the OPM, the trend continues with IOI leading at 30.82% compared to Batu Kawan 12.91%. The net profit copies this pattern, with IOI at 11.35% and Batu Kawan at 9.16%. It's crucial to note that a sub 10% net profit indicates a relatively lower control over costs. Where acceptable, it doesn't fall into the category of greatness. This suggests IOI is better at management of cost of sale, operating expenses and other expenditures. Moving on to return on asset, ROA both companies exhibit an upward trend, although Batu Kawan experienced a slight dip in 2022. In that year, IOI outperformed Batu Kawan, boasting a ratio of 9.61% compared to Batu Kawan 8.31%. It's worth noting that a sub 10% return on total asset may indicate a somewhat lower efficiency in utilizing asset to generate sales. Shifting to return on equity ROE, the trend aligned with previous pattern with IOI at 16.38% and Batu Kawan at 16.21% in 2022. This signifying both company effectiveness in generating profit from their equities. In summary, we consider that both companies maintain a favorable level of profitability position.
Transitioning to leverage ratio, let's examine the debt ratio for both companies. IOI has maintained consistency over the years, while Batu Kawan experienced a slight decrease from the previous years. In 2022, IOI outperforms Batu Kawan, boasting a debt ratio of 41.13% compared to Batu Kawan's 47.68%. Now, we'll turn our attention to the debt-equity ratio. IOI has gradually decreased their ratio, reaching 69.86% in 2022, while Batu Kawan stands at 91.1.3%. IOI's gradual shift to a more equity-centric financing model is evident, whereas Batu Kawan still exhibits a high reliance on liabilities. This places Batu Kawan in a not-so-good position, as their liabilities almost surpass the level of equities. Transition. Turning our attention to the long-term debt to equity ratio in 2022, IOI records a ratio of 36.61%, while Batu Kawan stands at 56.92%. While these figures are high for both companies, such levels are common among large corporations. This suggests a somewhat acceptable position. However, it is always advisable for every business to reduce dependency on long-term liabilities. Thusly, let's delve into times interest earned. Over the past 3 years, IOI has experienced an increase, while Batu Kawan had a slight dip in 2022. IOI outperforms Batu Kawan, showing a ratio of 13.51 times compared to Batu Kawan's 9.17 times. This highlights their good operating profits, ensuring coverage for interest expenses multiple times over. In conclusion, I can say that IOI demonstrates favorable leverage position, while Batu Kawan is just within the acceptable level, indicating a need for improvement.
Now let's delve into the common size analysis of the balance sheets for both companies. The proportions of total asset has remained consistently stable from 2020 to 2022, showing no significant variations. However, notable differences emerge in their financing structures. Batu Kawan exhibit a slightly higher liability ratio at 47.68% compared to IOI at 41.13%, indicating a stronger capital structure for IOI. Other than this, there are no noteworthy amounts requiring specific attention. Transitioning to the common size analysis of the income statement, minimal differences are observed across various components except for the cost of sales. In 2022, IOS cost of sales stands at 75.31%, while Batu Kawan is higher at 81.15%. This various cascades through to the net profit, resulting in IOI achieving 11.35%, outperforming Batu Kawan at 9.16%.
Let's delve into the year-to-year changes in the balance sheet for both companies. In 2022, IOI witnessed a noteworthy surge with Rm 1.34 million increase in current asset, primarily driven by headline cash and inventory figures. Simultaneous, a strategic shift unfolded as long-term borrowing by Rm 1.8 million, accompanied by Rm 1.6 million decrease in short-term borrowing. As for Batu Kawan, a substantial increase in total non-current asset image attributed to property, plant and equipment, with a notable spike of Rm 3.5 million in 2021 and Rm 1 million in 2022. This could be attributed to strategic investment in expanding their production capability or upgrading existing facilities. Moving on to the year-to-year change analysis of the income statements, revenue increased from 2021 to 2022, with Batu Kawan experiencing a larger increase of 7.5 million compared to IOI 4.3 million. However, IOI net profit saw a higher year-on-year change, increased by Rm 352,600 in contrast to Batu Kawan, small increase only Rm 40,000. This could indicate that IOI is more effective in cost management, resulting in a bigger net profit increase compared to Batu Kawan's.
Now, let's explore the index number trend series analysis of the balance sheet. IOI assets show a slight increase from 2020 to 2022, a common occurrence with no significant deviations. The same applies to their equities. In terms of liabilities, there is shift in proportion, as short-term borrowing increased to 234.92% in 2022, while long-term borrowing reduced to 70%. This indicates a preference for short-term obligations, possibly due to high liquidity. For Batu Kawan, they remain within normal range, lacking any noteworthy aspect in current asset, liability, and equities.
The income statements index number trend series analysis, both IOI and Batu Kawan exhibit significant net profit increases. IOI's net profit rises to 282.6% in 2022 from the 2020 baseline of 100%, while Batu Kawan experienced an even higher surge, reaching 293.98%. This underscores both company effective sales generation, cost control, and consistent annual net profit growth within a short 2-year span. Moving on to the recommendations for improvement, IOI Corporation Berhad, with its commendable financial performance, should prioritize liquidity management. Continued monitoring and efficient management of working capital are crucial to maintaining a robust current ratio. To enhance profitability, sustain efforts in controlling the cost of sales, leveraging the positive trend in gross profit margins, and exploring initiatives for further net profit margin improvement should be focal points. In terms of asset utilization, IOI should maintain the upward trend in inventory turnover, considering fine-tuning inventory management strategies for greater efficiency. For Batu Kawan Berhad, while displaying overall strength, there is room for improvement in working capital efficiency. Strengthening working capital management is essential for maintaining a strong current ratio. Prioritizing accounts receivable management is also vital for both companies. The consideration of discount or incentive programs to encourage faster payments from customers can further streamline cash flow. Effective long-term debt management is crucial for both IOI and Batu Kawan. Evaluating the high long-term debt to equity ratio and gradually reducing dependence on long-term liabilities will optimize the capital structure.
Now to conclude, studying financial statement enhance our understanding of corporate success factor, analyzing ratio, common size, year-to-year change, and trend series improve data interpretation. Practical experience sharpen our financial analytical skill, offering insight into Corporation Berhad and Batu Kawan Berhad stability. This exposure is invaluable for future financial pursuit. Now that's all from all of us, and thank you very much for your attention for hearing our presentation regarding to the financial statement analysis segment. Thank you very much.